Okay, welcome guys. And today we are going to talk about window handling. Window handling. This is what we are going to talk about. So, uh, this is the most sought after topic in the field of automation testing. Window handling. Okay. So, what is mean by that? First of all, we will try understanding that what is mean by window. Okay, that is the basic requirement, and that is what we are going to start from. Okay. So, in a general terms, anything which has okay, which has minimize, maximize, and close button, right, is a window in a general layman's term. Okay, anything which has minimize, maximize, and close button. Okay, that is window. Okay, but in this topic we are not going to study about only window. Okay, we are also going to talk about frames. Okay, windows and frames handling. Okay, so before starting the topic, we are talking about what is meant by windows. Okay, what is meant by windows? This is what we are talking about. So let me write down here the question. Okay, so let me just, what is window? Okay, so I'm answering to this question, what is window? And if you have a look at this, anything which has minimize, maximize, and close button is nothing but a window. And window is container of HTML DOM. Okay, did you get this point? Window is container of HTML DOM. Means we can include entire HTML DOM inside one window. So in short, I can call like any window which is opened has the HTML DOM, which root tag is starting from the HTML tag. Okay, so whenever a new window will open or appear, you can just simply see that the entire DOM is there inside that window. So what happens when you are actually working on some project? Okay, so let's say that your project is there in your company, and in some or the other functionality you can see that there is some button. After clicking on that button, a new window is opening up or new tab is opening up. Okay, a new tab or new window is opening up. Now why your developer have designed uh, something like that? After clicking a button, something is opening in a new window. Why they have designed like that? So it might be because of the security reasons, it might be because of the design strategies they are following in their project, it might be because of the client's requirement, or maybe something else. Okay, so we are not going to make our entire application bulky because it may take time to load. Okay, so obviously developers are going to reduce these number of documents. Okay, whatever they are working with. So let's say in an initial requirement they have started designing one application, one HTML application. Then they have come up with another requirement where they find that, array, this document is not enough to write entire code. So they have went for some other HTML document. Okay, some other HTML document, but they are not going to create this as a different page altogether. Why? Because this page is based on some action on the previous page. So let's say we have this page over here, page 1. Okay, page 1, and this is the HTML page 2, let's say page 2. Okay, and this is the OK button, let's say. And on this page 1, if I hit or click this OK button, then only page 2 will get opened. Okay, and this page 2 will also have minimize button, maximize button, and close buttons. And here inside this page it will have entire DOM, HTML DOM. Okay, page 1 is also having an entire HTML DOM. Page 2 is also having entire HTML DOM. These two DOMs are different altogether, but they are binded with each other based on the action to be performed on this button. Okay, now this may be a button, this may be a link, this may be something else. Okay, it can be anything. So after invoking some operation on this OK button, we are going to open, or the application is going to open some new window which will contain a different HTML DOM. Okay, this may happen. This is a very common scenario. So let me give you an example. Okay, let us say that I am opening a website. Sorry. Okay, so let me open a website and its name is naukri.com. Okay, name of the website is naukri.com. And when I'm opening this website, can you see over here 3 different windows have been opened? Okay, automatically. I didn't do anything. So these 3 windows have been opened automatically while opening this Naukri profiles. Okay, Naukri's home page. So I just have opened the naukri.com's home page, and these 3 side windows have been opened up. Okay, and can you see over here every window is having a close button? Okay, right now they are I have a settings over here in the Chrome which is allowing to open the new tab. That is why they are opening in the new tab. But if I disable that setting, it will appear in a new windows. So here can you see 3 different windows have been opened, and each window is having close, minimize, and maximize button again. So let me show you like that. This is one window. Can you see? This is one separate window now. Okay, and let me resize it. Okay, this is one separate window which is opened. Okay, so and we have another window over here. Can you see this one? So let us separate this out, and again let me minimize this. So these are the different windows that we have over here with us. Okay, these 3 windows have been opened by opening up the naukri.com's website. Can you see? So let me quickly manage them. Okay, great. Now can you see over here we have 3 different windows over here with us. Okay, and whereas the main window is this one. Okay, now let's say that here I didn't have performed any operations till the windows have been opened up, new windows have been opened up. But let us take one more example of Canara Bank website. Okay, this website is also having one button called as login to net banking. If I click on that button, a new window is going to open up. Okay, can you see over here the new tab has been opened up? Okay, and this has a different URL over here, and let me show you that every window is a DOM container of the DOM. So this was my parent window, and can you see over here if I click on inspect element, then I can see the entire DOM over here, which is starting from the HTML tag. Okay, and same thing will happen over here also. Okay, it is a bit slow, I guess. Okay, yep, can you see over here in the elements? Can you see this is the HTML tag? It is starting from the HTML tag, so entire DOM is there in this window. So after clicking on a button, the application is opening up opening the window. Can you see? So these kind of scenarios may happen in your day-to-day life while automating your project. So understand the problem now. What happens? Okay, let's say that these 3 windows have been opened up after clicking some button, and you are writing an automation script to close one of these windows, let's say, or maybe you want to enter username over here. Okay, you want to enter a username over here. So what should be your flow? You are going to open a browser first, then enter this URL in the browser, and then you are going to click on the login button, and then you will start typing your username and password. So let us try writing this test case for our knowledge or understanding. Okay, for the sake of understanding of the problem. So we are going to discuss the problem first, and then we will start discussing what is the solution to that. Okay, so let me write down a script very quickly. Let me close this classes. Let me create a class over here, new Java project, window and frames. Okay, window and frames. This is the new project that I have created. Let me quickly create a class over here, window handling. Okay, and let us copy the Chrome driver from here and paste it in this project. So Chrome driver is over here, and we'll start writing our program. So let me quickly zoom this in so that you can see the program. Okay, here I'm going to write system dot set property and web driver dot Chrome dot driver, and here Chrome driver, that's it, and then web driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Okay, now understand this, why I am writing like this, web driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Okay, we have to import the Selenium first, then I'll answer this question. So let us quickly import and quickly build our project with the Selenium jar by clicking on add external jars. And here in the downloads, we have Selenium jar with us. Okay, yep, that's good. Click on apply, okay, and then we are good to go. Okay, import this web driver and then Chrome driver also. So actually, why we are writing like this? Web driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Why we are not writing like Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver? Because let's say in your entire project, automation project, you need one more driver instance to open the Firefox browser, or maybe Internet Explorer browser, or maybe some other browser. So in that case, you are going to write once again like Firefox driver 1 is equals to new Firefox driver, like this. Because driver name is not allowed. Why? Because it has been taken by someone else now. So you are going to create, let's say, driver 1 or maybe 2 or maybe whatever name you want to give, but you have to give some different name. But in this approach, what will happen, you have a driver instance which are different for different browsers. Okay, and keeping track of such kind of duplicate variables or maybe duplicate instances will become very difficult for you people to understand and to maintain. So what is recommended is to use this one. Okay, so let's say next time whenever I want to open Firefox driver, I can simply write like this, driver is equals to new Firefox driver. Now Firefox driver will open, and here after this driver instance will be pointing to Firefox browser which is opened. Okay, now it will not point to the Chrome driver once again. So this is the flexibility of writing your code over here. So this is the way of writing through which you can achieve this flexibility. Okay, so let us write down the script very quickly. And https://www.canarabank.in. Okay, and then write down driver.find element by.xpath and the expression that we are going to write to click on the login button. Okay, so we are going to click on the login to net banking button over here. So let us quickly write down the XPath for that. We already have seen how to write a XPath, dynamic XPath actually, not a simple one. Okay, dynamic XPath means a XPath which should not get failed even if your build is changing consistently, or it should have a less chances of failing. So the chances of failing should not be more. So this is the button tag over here, and can you see its text is login to net banking. So I'm simply going to write button tag which contains text. And what is the text? Net banking. Net banking. Okay, is this the right text that we are looking for? B is capital. Okay, and text is the function. Okay, now I got the element very correctly over here. So this XPath will not get failed even if you are changing your code and build. So even if these attributes are going to change, your XPath will not get break. Why? Because text should remain constant in that case. Or let's say that client wants this text to be appeared on the web page. So in that case, obviously, this text will not get changed. So I am writing my XPath around this text. So you should understand the requirement document very clearly so that you can write your XPaths. Okay, that's it. And then let's click on this button. Okay, click. That's it. Then a new window will open after clicking on this login button. Let's try typing the username over here. Okay, so let me quickly hit function F12 so that I can see the page source of this page. Yep. And now try writing the XPath for this user ID. And this is the input tag and its name is this. So we are going to copy this and write down the XPath for this input tag having name is equals to this name. Yep, we got the unique element. Let us copy this driver.find element by.xpath again. paste this XPath and then dot send keys. Why? Because we want to type in that user ID field. Send keys, let's say testing. Okay, this is the username that we want to enter. Then one more time we want to enter some password. This is one more input tag and its ID is field password. Input tag ID is equals to, this is the ID. So I'm randomly picking up the values. So you should write your XPath very neatly and it should not get failed even if your build or project is changing. Sorry, my.xpath again. And then one more time send keys. Let's say test 1, 2, 3. This is the password that we are going to enter. And then click on this. Let's click on this sign in button. Okay. Can you see this is one more input tag and its value is sign in. Okay. So I'm purposefully, choosing different attributes so that I can show you that you can write a XPath for different attributes. And then one more time, driver.find element by.xpath. And this is the XPath that we're supposed to write, and then click on, call the method click. Okay, click is the method. That's it. This is our simple script. Now let us try to execute the script and let us observe what this script gives us. So I'm executing this script and you can see that driver executable have been started running in the background and it will invoke the browser, Chrome browser. It is invoked. Now It will try to open the browser by connecting. So it is just communicating with the browser by means of HTTP protocols. And the browser is opened. Now it will try to put some URL that we have given, canarabank.in. The URL is open. Now it will click on the login button. Okay, so it will first load the entire page and then it will click on the login button. So unless and until entire DOM is getting loaded, it will not click onto the login to net banking button. Still running. I guess we have a very slow internet. Yep, it is clicked and now it is opened. But can you see username is not typed over here, as well as password is also not typed. Can you see the entire script? Now let us go back to our script, and can you see over here the program execution has been stopped. How you are identifying this? On Eclipse we can see a stop button over here. As far as this stop button is red, your program is running. Once it becomes gray, your program is not running. Simple. Okay, so let us try observing the console. How you are going to observe the console? Okay, see the last line of your console. This tells that where is the error. Okay, this last line is telling that window handling.java, this file is having error on the line number 12. Now you need to check what is the error. For that you need to traverse all the way up inside your console. So here you can see no such element exception. This is very famous exception you will encounter while automating. No such element exception. Now for which element it is saying no such element exception? Okay, no such element exception, unable to locate element with method XPath, and the selector is this. So it is not able to type inside user ID field itself. Okay, so once the exception have been encountered on this line, your program will not execute after this line. Okay, so these two test statements will get excluded from the execution. Why? Because this is the feature of exception that we have seen. Once the exception occur on any particular line, your program is going to terminate abnormally, and this is what happening over here. But why is this terminating abnormally? We have written a XPath very cleanly and nicely, and it is identifiable, obviously. Okay, so XPath is not a matter. So what is the matter over here? So let us talk about it. Now, the driver instance have opened this web page initially, right? So your driver instance is pointing to this page. Okay, but when you're clicking on this button, login to net banking, it is opening another window. Okay, it is opening another window, and the focus of driver instance is not set on this newly opened window. Remember this. So you have to manually set the focus of your driver instance on this newly opened window. Why? Because it is also altogether a different HTML DOM. So driver instance have to be focused on this newly opened window. Then only I can type user ID and password over here. Okay, so in now our case, what is happening? Driver instance focus is still on this page. Okay, so if I want to prove this statement, I have to print the title of the page to which driver instance is currently referring. Okay, so let us try printing the title of the page, or maybe unique identifier, any unique identifier of the page. So in this case, the title of page is Canara Bank Internet Banking. Okay, in this case, the title of page is Canara Bank Internet Banking. So the title of both is almost same. But what is differing over here? Can you see the URL is changed? So by URL, you can obviously identify that on which page you are right now. Or maybe this is the text which is creating a difference between both files or both windows. Welcome to net banking. So we will try printing this whether we are on the right page or not. Okay, so obviously you can see here there is no text called as welcome to net banking. So even if we write XPath to print this, okay, if we write XPath to print this, it will not get printed. Why? Because driver instance is still focusing on this window and not on this window. So what is the requirement? Okay, so let us write down over here. So let us write our scenario. When we open a browser with web driver, sorry, typo, driver instance, then its focus is on parent window. When we click on some button or link on parent window and if a new child window is opening, in this case focus will not be set on newly opened window. Okay, this is the description. When we click on some button or link on a parent window that our driver instance have opened, and if a new child window is opening, in this case focus will not be set on a newly opened window automatically. Okay, automatically. So focus of the driver instance will remain on the parent window itself. So what is our requirement is to set focus on child window. Okay, set focus on the child window. Now how you can set your focus of WebDriver instance on a newly opened child window? Okay, that is what we need to see over here. So let us try writing something like this. So before entering the username, we should switch the focus of our driver instance on a newly opened window. So how we can do that? So for that, we have a method called switch to, okay, driver dot manage dot window. Can you see window dot, sorry, driver dot switch to dot window. Okay, switch to is the method through this method we have to call, we have to decide on what kind of element we want to switch to, because switch to provides different choices to you. What are different choices? Let us see. So if I hit dot, can you see over here active element? Switch on the active element, switch on alert, switch on default content. So default content will traverse back on the parent window. So we will see that in coming session. Okay, so equals and then frame. This method is overloaded over here, and then get class. This is the object class method. We don't have to deal with this. Okay, parent frame, then wait and window. So these are many methods we have over here, but let's see here what we want to do is we want to switch on the window. So we are going to call this method window. And can you see over here this window method is taking one argument, and it is a string argument, and this argument is called as name or handle of the window. What is the argument is suggesting? This is the handle or name of the window. Okay, so let us write down. So let me write down the topic name: to set focus on newly opened window. What we need to do? Okay, so every window which is opened by driver instance, okay, sorry, instance, have a unique identifier. Okay, unique identifier, and it is called as handle, window handle. Okay, Not handles, it is a handle. Okay. Every window which is opened by a driver instance have a unique identifier, and it is called as window handle of that particular window. So using this handle, you can handle that window. Okay, now what is mean by handling? You can find element on that window, you can minimize that window, you can maximize that window, you can scroll the bars up and down, maybe back and forth like this, or you can close that window, or whatever operation you can perform on that window, you can perform by using that handle. So every window which is opened by the driver instance have a unique window handle. This handle is hexadecimal string. Okay, what this handle is actually, so this handle is nothing but a hexadecimal string value. So that is why the return type of window method is string. Sorry, the parameter window method is taking string. Okay, so we have to give this unique handle of the window which is opened, or the window on which we want to perform some kind of operation. So in our case, what we require is we want to type something on this user ID, and for that we will require handle of this window. So once we get the handle of this window, we are good to switch on this window. But these are the hexadecimal strings, and obviously they are not readable by normal human beings. Okay, so let me show you an example that how they look actually like. Okay, so let me comment this code up so that I can show you. Okay, before clicking, let me try printing the window handle. Window handle of parent. Okay, and then driver dot get window handle is the name of method. Can you see over here? Get window handle is the name of method through which you can get the handle of window which is currently pointed by a driver instance. Okay, what this method is going to do? This method is going to return the handle of window which is currently pointed by a driver instance, and return type of this method is string. Okay, handle in form of string. Okay, so let us print this. Let us execute the program. Yes, it is opened. Can you see the message will appear over here with the unique handle? So wait for a few minutes because internet is slow, I guess, and the website is taking long to load. Yep, it is printed. Can you see over here? This is our message, and this is the unique window handle. Can you see this? So let me copy paste it over here. This is the example. Can you see? It is weird to print this over here. So let me print it. Yep. Can you see? This is the window handle that we have. Okay. So this is how your window handle actually looks like. Okay. So they are hexadecimal string. Can you see over here? What is meant by hexadecimal characters? They have this kind of format. So A to E characters are involved. So hexadecimal number system has 15 digits in its entire frame. So let's say like decimal number system. How decimal number system is 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is the table of decimal number system. But if I talk about the hexadecimal number system, then the table will be different like this. And then A, and then B, C, D, E, and then F, and then 10. Okay, this is the table. So this is the table of single digit hexadecimal number system. Okay, then again it starts from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then one more time 1A, 1B, 1C, okay, and 1D, 1E, and 1F, and then 20, and then 21, and so on. So this is the table of hexadecimal number system. Okay, so far we have seen the table of decimal number system, but this was the number table of hexadecimal number system. So can you see over here, this is the big hexadecimal number over here, and this hexadecimal number is represented in the form of string. Okay, so these are the unique handles which every window is having, but obviously we cannot read them, we cannot understand them. So what we can understand is the title of window. Okay, so let us try writing a program handling this kind of scenarios by writing some actual programming. Okay, so before starting that, let me write a method descriptions over here. So to handle windows, we should use two methods. This, okay, what are the methods? First method is, okay, what is the first method is? Okay, okay, so I'm not going to format it in that way. Okay, so first method is get window handle. Okay, this is the method that we have, and its return type is string. Okay, what this method does? So this method returns unique hexadecimal string handle of the window to which WebDriver instance is currently pointing. Okay, this is the task of this method, get window handle. Now second method we have is get window handles. Get window handles. Okay, now I already told you that whenever multiple things are coming up, then you should consider for collection. Okay, so this method's return type will be set. Okay, return type is set. Why set? We'll talk about it. Okay, so what this method does is this method returns set of window handles of windows which are opened by driver instance only. Okay, now why I have written like this only? Okay, so what this method will return, it will return a set of window handles. So whatever windows are opened by the driver instance, every window will have its unique handle, and all those handles will get returned by this get window handles method inside a set. Okay, why set? Because I am saying that every window is having a unique identifier, unique handle. Okay, and we have seen that set is the collection which allows only unique values. And that is why the set is the data structure they have used, Selenium people have used over here. So this is the reason why its return type is set, and we are going to get all the handles of all the windows which are opened by the driver instance. Okay, Why I'm saying driver instance, open by driver instance? Can you see over here 1, 2 and 3 instances of the Google Chrome have been opened, but this instance I have opened manually. Okay, but for this instance of browser, a window handle will not get returned. Why? Because this driver have opened only these two windows, so it will return the handles of these two browsers only. Okay, so get window handles will return window handles of the multiple windows which are opened by the driver instance. Okay, this is the description. Okay, these are the two methods that we have seen: get window handle and get window handles. Okay, these methods are going to give us the window handles. Okay, after getting those window handles, now it's our choice what we need to do with them. Okay, so in our example, what we require is we want to jump on the child window and we want to type the username and password. But but if you look at the scenario, both parent and child window having the same title. Can you see? Both are having the same title. So I cannot identify, or maybe I cannot make a difference between them based on their title. So what is the thing that I have is the unique window handle. So what I'll do over here, see, in my program, let me remove this line and
Avinash, I
yep,
guess your screen is freeze. We are not able to see it.
okay, okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
No, we are just able to see various windows which are open. That's it.
Okay, so is this happening with everybody? Okay, welcome back. And so what is the approach that I'm going to follow over here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the handle of parent inside one string variable, and I'll give this variable as name as parent window handle. Okay, is equals to driver dot get window handle. That's it. Okay, so now I have the handle of parent window. Okay, now next what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the login button. Okay, click on the net banking button, not a login button, but not on the net banking button. After clicking on the net banking, a new window is going to open, right? At this point, what I'm going to do is I'll create a set instance over here, and I'll give the name as all windows equal to driver dot get window handles. Can you see over here? Okay, get window handles. Now let me import this set. Perfect. Now I have the handles of each and every window, but so far we have only two windows opened. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to iterate through this set. Okay, so I'll apply iterator over here equal to all windows. Okay, all windows. Sorry. Dot iterator. Can you see? Iterator. That's it. Let me input this iterator. Again from a java.util. Okay, and then let me apply a loop so that I can iterate. Okay, yep. Now understand over here that we are in the set, okay, and this set is having all the window handles. So let me make this set as a generic so that it will avoid the next operations. Okay, so I have made this set as a generic. Why? Because get window handles is going to return the set of strings. So that is why I have restricted the data type of the set is string. Okay, then what I'm going to check is if, okay, if not, what not, okay, parent window handle dot equals. Why? Because they are a string, and I can apply the dot equals method over here, and itr dot next, itr dot next. Yep, we are good to go. Now, what this statement is doing? So this statement is checking whether the handle of window is not equal to the parent handle that we already have. Okay, so what we want is we want to switch on the window whose handle is not equal to the parent window handle. Okay, so obviously we will not go on the parent window back. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to shift or switch on the child window. Okay, so this is why we are doing this. Okay, this kind of iteration we are applying, because we know that set is going to save the save the values randomly. Okay, and they are sorted naturally, so we cannot guarantee that where the parent window handle will get stored. Get window handles method is going to return the handles of all the windows opened, including parent also. Okay, understand this. So in this set we have the handle of parent as well as the child window. Okay, but we need to identify that when we don't want to switch on the parent window, once again we want to switch on the child window. So that is why we are going to check over here, if not parent window handles dot equal the element, whatever the element, whatever the handle inside the set. Okay, so if it is not like that, then we are going to driver dot switch to dot window, sorry, window, window, and now the handle, itr dot next. This is the handle. Okay, okay, so it is saying that it is not able to typecast. So let me write down the typecasting over here for both of this to string. Okay, yep, now we are fine. And now let us try entering this username, password, and all of these operations. Yeah, that's it. Now we are going to perform these operations on this line. Okay, perfect. So let us try executing this program and let us see what kind of output does this gives. So before that, let me quit all the windows which are open and execute the program. So it will shortly click on the login to net banking button. After clicking on the login to net banking button, it will go to the newly opened window and it will try typing the user ID and passwords. Unfortunately, it is not typing up. Yep, we faced no such element of exception over here on the line number 21. Okay, here. So let me write down the for loop over here for the sake of simplicity. Okay, for string child to all windows. Okay, and if parent window handles not equals to child, okay, then what we are going to do is switch on the child here. Perfect. Now let us try executing the code one more time. It have clicked on the login to net banking button and see it have typed the values correctly over there. And can you see invalid username and password screen have been appeared? Okay, so this is altogether a new window again. Can you see over here? And this is the third window in the chain now. Okay, third window in the chain. Can you see over here the user ID and password it have typed, and after that it have clicked on that sign in button, and this window appeared saying the error, that is invalid user ID or password. So that is what a window handling the multiple windows. So this is how you can handle the multiple windows. So for handling the windows, what you need to know, okay, what you need to have. So let me write down that. For handling the windows, we should have the unique handles of the windows. Okay, we should have the unique handles of the windows. After that, okay, but before, uh, how to get handles of windows. Okay, for that we have two methods. First method is get window handle, get window handle. This is the method that we have. I guess I have a question. Get window handle handles all the windows. Get window handle handles all the windows. No. Okay, so get window handle. This method will return handle of uh, currently pointed window by driver instance. Okay, get window handle. This is the first method. Second method is get window handles. This is the next method that we have, and it returns set of handles of windows which are opened by driver instance. Okay, that's it. So these two methods we should have to get the handles of the windows. Okay, now what we need to do next is we need to switch on the desired window. Okay, switch on the desired window. Now how will you find that this is my window, this is the desired window on which I want to perform some operation? So to identify the desired window can be a, you know, it's not about the programming, but it's about the observation. So in your project, how you can identify the window of your choice or maybe your interest. So for that you can get the title, you can get the URL, you can get the handle, or maybe any unique value that you want to have. You can have the value, and after having that value you can switch back and forth on the desired windows of your choice. So obviously switch on the desired window of your choice, and then we can perform any operation on the window. Okay, now this is how you can shift on the child window. Okay, but what if you want to come back on the parent window? Okay, what if you want to come back on the parent window? So for that, you don't have to write the entire looping structure again. So for that, we have one method, default content. Okay, this is the method which will help you to switch back on the parent window itself. So let us try switching back on the parent window after this. Okay, driver dot switch to dot default content. Can you see over here, default content? And if you look at the description of this method, it selects either the first frame of on the page or the main document when a page contains iframes. Okay, but let us try clicking on the login to net banking once again after this. Okay, so I'm going to just copy this entire line and paste it over here so that we can see whether our code is actually working or not. So let me close all these windows opened. Okay, let us execute the program. Yeah, the parent window is opened. It will click on the login to net banking button. This site takes a lot of time to load. Yep, it is clicked on the login to net banking button. Now it will type the username, password, and then clicked on sign in. And then the error page will load. Error page is closed. Then it will again go back to the login to net banking page and it will try clicking on the login to net banking once again. Oh, so we have something problematic over here, and it is saying no such element exception, and this is unable to find this. Okay, so we'll debug this in coming session, in upcoming session. Okay, so we'll discuss about this issue in coming session, but till that point you have an assignment where you need to jump on this button and then you have to click on this close button. Okay, you have to click on this close button. After closing this button, okay, you will come back on this page. Here you will type another username and password and then click on sign in. Okay, this is what you need to do. So this is your assignment for uh, classwork. So obviously I hope you people will do this assignment, and do post your questions and queries on the group so that we can resolve them as soon as possible and start practicing. Okay guys, so this is all about window handling. In the next coming session we are going to talk about the frames handling. Okay, till that point Keep learning and happy coding to everyone. Good night. If you don't have any questions, and keep posting your questions in the group. Thank you.
Yeah, Agnes, I have. But, for that, not a topic related. Other people can lead.